Artificial intelligence is shaping the future of work. Welcome to the Tech Drive Show, where we dive deep into innovation shaping the future of work, from groundbreaking technology to innovation that transform our generation. Hi, I'm Okoyemi Salako. I am your host on the show, and this is Universal Television Africa. On the show today, we'll be talking about artificial intelligence and how artificial intelligence is transforming our generation, the future of work, from healthcare to education to tech, among many others. You don't want to miss out on the show. Please stay tuned, and when we're back, I will introduce my guests properly. Blockchain, robotics, artificial intelligence, agri-tech, cybersecurity education is changing the world, and you don't want to miss out. Welcome to the Tech Drive Show, where we explore innovation shaping tomorrow's world and groundbreaking technology. My name is Okoyemi Salako on Universal Television Africa. Do well to follow us on all our social media handles and join the innovative conversation for the future of work. Welcome back on the show, the Tech Drive Show. Today, we're talking about artificial intelligence and how artificial intelligence is shaping the world, and how artificial intelligence is transforming the health sector, the education sector, across many different industries. There is no industry artificial intelligence is not laying its hands on. ChatGPT, Meta AI, amongst others, are transforming our work and making life very easy for everybody. Today, we have a very amazing speaker that is going to address the topic of artificial intelligence and innovation across the globe. The person of John Igata, who is the founder and CEO of Quantum Innovative Technology. Welcome, John. How are you doing today?
Thank you, Mr. Kwemi. I'm doing very, very fine. So I'm happy to be here to talk about artificial intelligence and how it's revolutionizing the global landscape.
Thank you, John. So I know you've been in the artificial intelligence space. You're doing a lot of work in artificial intelligence, and particularly for your startup, Quantum Technology. I know you are doing a lot. So what do you have to tell us about artificial intelligence, and how is artificial intelligence transforming the future of work?
Okay, artificial intelligence is the new electricity. Let me start by saying that, because just as electricity came into being thousands of years back, transforming industries from automotive industries to agriculture to healthcare, same is artificial intelligence doing in our time today. Yeah, so artificial intelligence can be found in areas of healthcare, it can be found in agricultural areas, it can be found in education. In Quantum Innovative Technologies, we are focused on driving innovation in healthcare using artificial intelligence. So in terms of work, artificial intelligence is automating tasks. When you go to manufacturing industries, you have artificial intelligence. We can have AI-powered robots that are making processes easier, so that the humans can focus on more creative tasks and tasks that requires more attention. So artificial intelligence can automate repetitive tasks in manufacturing industries. And also in terms of healthcare, we talk about AI-powered diagnostics, and artificial intelligence is revolutionizing AI-powered diagnostics so that doctors can focus on research like discovering new drugs to new new sicknesses. So AI is actually transforming a lot in the in all industries. So that justifies the saying that AI is the new electricity.
Thank you. The sentence AI is the new electricity, because in the revolution of work, electricity is very paramount, and AI is now the new electricity. That's impressive. So John, can you tell us your journey so far in the AI space, and what innovation and how you've used AI to transform life?
Okay, as a career, my career began from mathematics and my love for mathematics and physics. So I have a very strong foundation in mathematics and engineering. As a matter of fact, I graduated as an agric engineer from Federal University of Technology, MENA. So, and with what I have as foundation, I have been inquisitive on how can I use it maximize what I have to solve human problems. So that was why, okay, I said, okay, let me venture into AI. And then with my background in coding and Python programming, I said, okay, let me venture into AI. AI will be more suitable for me. And then I can say that so far I have not regretted the journey. In fact, I have been innovatively dynamic with my foundation already. So I ventured. I was the head of the computer vision department at a unicorn group of companies when we built the first African humanoid robot, Obefe. So that was 2022.
Okay.
Yeah, and since then I have been building myself in that aspect, and then staying in tune with the latest advancement in artificial intelligence. So that's just like a summary of my career path. So I don't want to kind of, depends on what you want. Should I still go in depth about it?
No, it's okay. Like is your startup point in AI is quite impressive. The fact that you love mathematics and you find a way to merge it together. But looking from what you know in AI, but we have a problem and we have another solution. Okay. So what would not be the meeting point, the challenges and the opportunity for AI in education? Because we have situation and data where lecturers are complaining that students do not use the brain anymore. They use AI to attempt all questions, kind of a thing. So what will now be the solution and what is the challenge? Can you talk about AI and education, the challenges and opportunity?
Okay, so the thing is, it depends on where you find yourself. Now, we found ourselves today in a third world country, Nigeria. So it would not be wise to begin to copy first world technology to third world realities. So this is what I mean. Now, in Nigeria, we are faced with a lot of challenges. Okay. Starting from the spike in fuel prices, it has become, the cost of living has become extremely high for people. So for the youth of our time, I will encourage them to go into innovative solutions. Innovative, you don't have to reinvent the wheel again. So if what it takes for you to build an AI has been developed by someone else, let me say by another company, you can leverage on that to solve the idea is to bring innovation to the third world countries so that we can still, because the digital divide is so large, the first world country is advancing so high in AI, and then we are left disadvantaged in this part of the world. So everybody in Nigeria, Africa at large, is usually consumer facing, and it's not really going to help us. So I encourage, in terms of for what you asked, whereby students are using using artificial intelligence for assignment. Okay, quite all right. I for the academic setting, I would not encourage students to focus on just AI. I encourage them to go into research. Yeah. But when it comes to implementing solutions, innovation, bringing about innovation, creative solution, if you can make use of AI is a tool. Sure. It's a tool to bring about innovation. So that is what I encourage the third world country to focus on. Focus on innovations. Take your knowledge from the school and solve a problem. Make a solution to one of the challenges we have. We have so much challenges in Nigeria. Fuel prices is on the rise. We are looking for people that can come up with self-driving cars. People that can come up with electric vehicles. Sure. Exactly. So that is the solution to the spike in fuel prices. So in as much as a problem comes up, we should not be, we should not react negatively. Let's react positively to us problem, because every problem poses an opportunity to become an entrepreneur. Yeah, so when you talk about the problem and particularly streamlining to the Nigerian problem, at a point we saw Elon Musk did something around AI vehicle, kind of an AI powered vehicle, which is impressive. But before we go into that, looking at the critical condition our country is in Nigeria, even Africa, that currently the world is facing a financial downturn. So basically, what do you think, how can AI help us to harness financial prosperity? And because AI is a whole lot of global thing, but how can we be profitable and financially independent with AI? Okay, so AI, one thing about AI is that AI is like electricity. Okay. It's transforming everywhere: finance, healthcare, agricultural and educational sector. So the thing is, in terms of finance, processes can be automated easily. All right. So that's okay. People need access. People need real-time access. For example, I cannot be in the go for shopping and then I'm trying to make quick transaction, and then because a human agent, like let me say, for example, you want to contact a bank agent, and then the agents are on, let me say, they have closed from work and like that. This is where AI comes into place to automate something like customer service relationship. So recently, one of the advancements in AI is what they call agentic workflow. Okay. So the agentic workflow has given the AI ability to reason and also to act. Yeah. So it doesn't just reason and give you answer based on its knowledge base. It also searches for answer above. So now, customer service relationship can be revolutionized using AI in the finance sector.
Based on the data given to the AI.
Yeah, in the finance sector, so that the AI can always give real-time feedback, real-time attention, real-time services to customers 24 hours.
Okay.
Where humans are found lacking, because humans, we get tired over time. So AI does not get tired over time. It's a service. So it keeps serving people for 24 hours. So in terms of financial solution to what you asked, AI can be used for customer service relationship, ensuring seamless transaction going on in the banking situations.
All right, so I would still like to go around that question.
Yeah.
Now, looking at this is at the top level in the corporate world. Yeah. But let's say for the youth who about, say, something about artificial intelligence,
yeah,
how can they monetize AI? What skill do they need to have for them to be profitable and for them to find a source of livelihood with artificial intelligence? Well, where do they start from?
Okay, well, talking about monetizing, money is a result of value. Sure. It's something that comes when you present value. So I will not encourage youth to begin to be money facing. Let me say, okay, I need to make money sharp. I need to make money this and that, because I'm like, what inspired this Yahoo thing that is paramount. I mean, it's everywhere in Africa and Nigeria, especially in Nigeria, as a case study. So what I encourage you to do is to go into entrepreneurship.
Okay.
We have lots of problems, and then we need solution to those problems.
Okay.
You can see people are migrating from Nigeria to the first world countries in search for greener pastures. Meanwhile, the first world countries are migrating to Nigeria. What are they looking for? They're looking for opportunities. In fact, if you look at the Chinese language, for instance, in the Chinese language, there is this word, what we call crisis. In the Chinese language, it stands for opportunities.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's why I say Chinese are coming to Nigeria to open up businesses, to start up new ideas, everything, like to make sure they maximize the market. There is large problem in the African sector, meaning there is large opportunities. So I encourage you to be innovatively dynamic, leverage on AI. AI is a new trend. Leverage on the AI.
How did they get to start leveraging AI? Probably someone that does not even know about AI.
Okay, no, the thing is, you have to know about AI before you even begin. Yeah,
so they get to know about AI.
Yeah, you need to get to know AI. We have AI platforms. You can begin to learn about AI using take courses on Coursera, Udemy, and then just get yourself acquainted with what AI is. What can it solve? AI is a tool. It's a tool. Do you get? It's a tool to solve problem. So when I talk about innovation or youth going into innovation, I mean use AI to solve one of our problems. Are you getting it? There is so much inequality right now in the in this part of the world, because I mean, when I say inequality between the high income earners and the low income earners. For instance, in my startup in quantum innovative technologies, we discovered that people don't have access to quality healthcare.
Okay.
Are you getting it?
Impressive.
Yeah, people don't have access to quality healthcare. Only those that have the high income earners are able to access quality healthcare. So we say, okay, why not come up with a healthcare system that can enable people?
All right. So in that space,
yeah,
I think we have to go on a short break.
Okay.
I'm sorry, but when we're back, we'll address more questions.
Right.
So basically, I believe you are enjoying the show on artificial intelligence and how we can use artificial intelligence to change the future of work. So we'll be going on a short break, and when we come back on the short break, we'll dive deep into few questions that will engage you and whet your interest to look into artificial intelligence as a source of livelihood. Stay tuned. Blockchain, robotics, artificial intelligence, agri-tech, cybersecurity education is changing the world, and you don't want to miss out. Welcome to the Tech Drive Show, where we explore innovation shaping tomorrow's world and groundbreaking technology. My name is Okoyemi Salako on Universal Television Africa. Do well to follow us on all our social media handles and join the innovative conversation for the future of work. Welcome back on the Tech Drive Show. I believe you are enjoying the innovation our guest is sharing with us today, because we're talking about artificial intelligence and how artificial intelligence is transforming the future of work, from healthcare to education to finance, among many others. He mentioned that AI, artificial intelligence, is the electricity of today, but we have more questions for our amazing guests to answer, and I believe that you don't want to miss out. Please stay tuned as we continue on this show. All right, Mr. John, thank you so much for the impressive conversation. I could tell that you've done a lot of work within the AI space, and we appreciate and celebrate people like you within the AI space. So basically, I want to talk about AI and privacy, AI and intellectual property. So what will you say about AI and intellectual property? Take, for instance, we were talking about something then about prompt giving AI. What do you can you claim that whatever you do with AI is your own intellectual property?
Okay. The intellectual property, what will I say? It's not really, like I said, AI is a tool for achieving an end, like to achieve an end. So it depends on what you want. The intellectual property, I believe there's a regulation for that, like World Intellectual Property Organization.
Okay.
Yeah, WIPO. So I believe there are standards they've set in place already for a thing to be considered as an intellectual property. So all you need to do is you need to be original in what you're doing. You need to be original in what you're doing.
Sure.
So then if you need help from an AI, you use AI to do that. It doesn't really mean that because an AI you sent a prompt and then the AI gave you a response is now like it's not your idea, or so you have to be original. So if an AI gives you an idea, is AI oriented, so there is possibility, because now let me give you an example. Large language model, the one you're talking about, for example, ChatGPT, you send a prompt in. Large language model is built upon large corpus of data, of text data.
Okay.
So
data.
yeah, to the layman, I will tell you that large language model scrapes the internet, the Wikipedia page, thousands of Wikipedia pages, to be and then uses let me go technical a little. Uses next sentence prediction, like to predict the probability. It uses the probability of appropriateness of the next word to be able to construct a very good grammar and then give to you. So now the thing is, there is always a high probability that the idea given to you by an AI already exists somewhere.
Sure.
Since it's searching the thousands of Wikipedia pages like that. So originality has to come in. If you want to get, like for intellectual property, you have to be original in your thoughts. Every idea you have is a product of thinking. So you have to be original in your thinking.
Right.
Then maybe, because there are some people that are there, they have the idea, but they don't know how to put it in words to convince investors. That is where AI comes into play, to help you to refine your idea, refine it very well, and then gives you that originality. So that's what I can say concerning the intellectual property right.
Sure. So basically, we can answer that whatever you do with the prompt, you can claim it to be yours.
Like what I said is the idea, originality of the idea has to come from within.
Sure.
Yeah, I have an idea. I want to solve the problem of transportation in Nigeria and then make processes easy. And then I'm thinking of using artificial intelligence to do this. This is how I intend to achieve it. You describe the process to the AI.
Okay.
The AI is able to put together the right words for you for that. That in that case is your idea. When you just come to an AI and say, okay, give me an idea, it's not your idea. I get it, because it's combining thousands of Wikipedia pages. So there is a probability that that idea already exists somewhere. There's a probability, high probability for that. So I will encourage youths that are doing that to also go and conduct patent search for it. Patent search for that, and make sure to ensure that the idea is original before it can be yours.
All right.
So that's what I have to say for saying that.
So thank you so much, Mr. John. So basically, a lot of ideas are be going around that AI is going to take our job from us. I'm very sure you must have heard that. Some people are scared, while some people are happy. So you just, depending on where you are standing, that AI is going to take our job from us. So what will you say about the future of AI, the future of work, and the fact that maybe the Gen Z are happy about AI, basically, probably the millennials that look like AI is going to take our job? Because when you say that, okay, this will not be relevant. So what do you have to say about that? Do we really have to be afraid of AI, or we should be excited about AI? Where do we stand?
Well, the question of whether to be afraid of AI, I feel it's not really justifiable. Like, what I mean is this: AI is not coming to replace jobs. AI is even creating new jobs. For instance, take 100 years back. You can't come out and say, I'm an AI system engineer, or I'm a data scientist, or I'm a machine learning engineer. Those words were strange as at then. But right now, artificial intelligence has created new jobs. You can go into the field of machine learning. You can build a career in machine learning. You can build a career in data analysis. You can build a career in AI development. So with this new skill now, you get what? You get new jobs. So what happens is that the reason why people are saying this is because they are not willing to upskill. They are not willing to upskill, to retrain. Like the way, like in order to curb this fear, you've got to have this mindset of continuous learning. Continuous learning.
That's where education comes in.
Yes, you have to have the mindset of continuous learning. So AI is creating new jobs, and those jobs are even more lucrative than what we have before. So I will encourage people to look for ways they can build more skills that are AI inclined than nurturing this fear that the AI is coming to take over their jobs. AI is a tool, not to replace human, but to create more jobs and make us like have a standard, a better standard of living, making the world a better place.
Oh, impressive. So, Mr. John, looking at continuous learning, that is the aspect of upskilling. So there's no limit and there's no age barrier to upskilling. So to that end, how do we address the challenge of upskilling? How do we ensure that there is inclusivity in acquiring AI skill? What do we do in terms of, do we look at the policy, or how do tech companies, how do they go about it? We have a lot of companies offering tech education. So what do we do?
Okay,
What's the way forward?
One of the ways forward is to ensure this public-private partnership relationship, what is known as PPP. So the government can also come into the picture, yeah. But in as much as it's like that, let's address from the individual responsibility. So we have a lot. I was saying before that there are platforms that can help you to learn AI. There are platforms like Coursera. There are platforms like Udemy. There is YouTube where you can upskill and learn. And also now educational institution can begin to incorporate AI into their curriculum.
Sure.
Are you getting it? So we don't have to begin to teach people what we taught them 10 years ago. You left secondary school, you did social studies, and then you were taught the same curriculum, the same scheme of work is what they keep passing.
Review.
Yeah, there's need to be a review of the scheme.
Okay.
So including AI, being in tune. So education systems should be in tune with the trends in society. So right now AI is trending, so there should be a way of incorporating AI, starting AI clubs in schools. So also government should, as at 3rd of September, this last month, I was with Digital Africa. I was speaking at Digital Africa conference, and one of the points I made there was that the government can empower educational sectors like universities and secondary schools with labs, with well-equipped labs, with GPUs, things that are needed to aid what AI training, so that people go to universities to learn AI. Instead of going abroad, go to university to learn AI, build the necessary skills in mathematics, in Python programming, and artificial intelligence, data analysis, like that. Build that from the university. When they come out, they can be innovatively dynamic, open up startups to solve problems. So the startups now can focus on innovative solutions, while academia can focus on training and building talents up. So in this way, you can see that now what government does now is that government begin to provide funding for startups. So you can see the relationship now. Academia focus on research and development, while startups focus on innovation. That is, people leaving university go into innovation, opening up startups, while governments create funding opportunities for them, bring in investors, create policies that will enable foreign investors to come into the country and invest in startups. That's what we're talking about. So in order for us to have this egalitarian society, we need to have all these things in place. We need to have what is, so the academia plays their part, the industry plays their part, the government plays their part.
So basically everyone needs to play their part.
Yes.
And looking at what we have, because this is the first time in Africa that we are part of this revolution. No, you understand what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
When we talk about the Web 1, the Web 2, Web 3,
Of course.
we are majorly a consumer.
Yeah.
But at this point, we're in a situation whereby we can compete with the global world. And from what you said, that the government need to play their part, private institutions and the rest need to play their part. So it's more of partnership to achieve the goal and put Africa to compete, particularly Nigeria, in a global space. So what do you think is the future of AI? From what you know, where we are currently and where we are going, what do you see the future is like?
Okay. Just before I answer that question, I quickly want to chip in something. Now, I say something about the public-private relationship, right?
Okay.
Public-private partnership relationship. To the average youth out there, I want to tell you that before this thing, this is a discussion going on. Before these things are being implemented, you should not wait. Don't wait for the government to begin to implement some of these strategies before you can build yourself. Right now, action speaks louder than words. Go into self-development. Acquire skills. You download apps like Duolingo to learn languages. Go to YouTube, buy courses and begin to build yourself, because self-development is very, very important. So if everybody goes into self-development in the country, then we have a good human resource, we have a good database of human resources, because the development of a country is dependent on the amount of human resources they have. So now, talking about your question about the future of AI, if everybody begins to practice the right thing, which is what, building themselves up, self-development, and then innovative solutions are coming up, I can tell you that Nigeria will catch up with the trend, will catch up with the first world countries. But if this is not in place, if we keep going back to our old ways, I tell you, the difference is going to be very, very large. There's going to be very large digital divide, and Nigeria will always continue being a consumer-facing country, and it's not going to help our economy. Naira is going down currently, and then we need innovative solutions to begin to come up, so that we can trend with what is happening in the first world countries.
Yeah, thank you. Sincerely, I could tell you that personally, I've learned a lot from what you were saying, and how AI can really help us to be innovative and to compete with the global world, because we talk about the Web 1, 2, and 3, and here we have a lot of opportunity. Well, thank you so much for joining us on the show once again. We talked about artificial intelligence, how it is revolutionizing different industry in our economy in Nigeria, Africa, and the world at large. We have a very beautiful guest, and he has been able to address most of our questions and our doubts, Mr. John Igata, who is the CEO and founder of Quantum Innovative Technology, and a startup, it's AI healthcare company. So thank you so much for the work you are doing. My name is Okoyemi Sadako, and this is Universal Television Africa. Thank you for viewing, and do well to follow us on all our social media, and we'll see you again on the next episode.